Victoria, and we're gonna be, my son is gonna be the Victoria that night. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Andy. We turn to the trainers first. Rob McCracken. Rob, an incredible journey with Anthony, of course, Olympic gold, the World Heavyweight Championship in just his 16th fight, unifying it against Butcher on his 19th fight, unifying it against Parker in his 21st fight. Now, you know, the ups came with the downs, and now ready for a big up on Saturday night.
Yeah, Anthony's in a much better place than he was last time before the fight at this stage. I'm much happy with where he's at. Everybody says this, but training camp has gone really, really well. We've been treated fantastically well in Saudi, I have to say that. Anthony's been training at the British Embassy. I think he's going to do the real champion for sure.
Obviously, this time going into the fight, he knows all about the style of Andy Ruiz. He shared a ring with him before last week, last fight, probably around 4 weeks preparation for Andy Ruiz. Has that been a major difference preparing for this with his sparring and with the tactics for this fight?
Yeah, I think you know, Andy Ruiz had five weeks notice for the last fight, but at the same time, Anthony's opponent had pulled out, so you got to restructure and change things. But for somebody of Ruiz's ability, that's not easy to do. But that's not an excuse. The right man won on the night, but they both had 12 weeks to prepare for this fight. I think it's a level playing field now. I think Anthony knows exactly what's in front of him. The sparring partners have been tailored to suit Anthony and what Ruiz does. And I think, like I said earlier, I think you'll see the real Andy Joshua on the 7th on Saturday night, and I think he'll put on a great performance.
Thank you, Rob. Manny, of course, we've seen those iconic pictures of you and Andy jumping up and down in the ring at Madison Square Garden, but now it's back to business. The game has changed for you all, and look forward to defending those world titles on Saturday.
Absolutely. Excuse me. First of all, I'd like to thank Natural Boxing. First and foremost, I'd like to thank the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia for having us here. It's been absolutely fantastic, and thank you for the welcoming, for the warmth of the people here. It's been fantastic once again. Again, thank you, Natural Boxing, the Zone, and everyone that's had something to do with the promotion. Thank you very much. It's been 3 months of preparation, and that's one thing that we didn't have for the last fight. So I'm very pleased to say that we've had a great camp. We had the perfect sparring partners, the perfect time to prepare, to develop a better game plan, and to understand that we have a very tough task in front of us with Anthony Joshua. We respect him. Andy has had
Andy Ruiz in this fight as well. Do you think this is a different fight this time around with everything at stake and now knowing?
Definitely a different fight. It's not the same. We're not overconfident. That's why we work hard. That's what we prepared for the challenge. You know, we're taking this fight very, very seriously. We've had and he knows it. Andy knows it. Andy knows how tough I've been on him and keeping him focused and working hard every day in the gym. So, you know, again, we're up to the challenge.
Thank you, Manny. We go to the challenger for the World Heavyweight title, Anthony Joshua. Anthony, seems almost strange saying that, but very exciting. Very exciting that you get a chance to make history on Saturday night and become a two-time heavyweight champion of the world.
Sure. Thank you for the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia for having us, Matchroom Boxing, Super Event Management, SCED, all the broadcasters and media that's come out. Yeah, it's interesting to be on this side of the table. But as you said, in my 16th fight, I challenged for the world title, challenged for the world title again, challenged again with Parker, and now I'm challenging for the world title again, so it's my 4th title challenge in a short space of time, but I'm used to this position. And even when you are champion, I think Andy, as a respected heavyweight, knows that you always have to have a challenger mindset. All of these quotes that us fighters come up with is reality, challenger mindset, and I've always said that previously when I had the belts around my waist, and now I'm speaking it into existence. This is the challenger mindset. So I call it back to 16, back to my 16th fight, hungry, determined, and focused on the goal.
Does it feel different sitting here? Remember, for years you had all that pressure on your shoulders, all the belts in front of you, on your arms. Do you feel any different going into this fight? We know that your preparation's gone much better, but has it given you that new hunger that perhaps you didn't have as the champion with all those defences under the table?
I've been boxing a while now, and when I come into boxing, I didn't really come to kind of take part. I came to take over. Like, I came full force, fully committed. And like the focus has always been there, but I never had the chance to reflect, you know, because it was just like the European Championships, World Championships, Olympic Championships, British title, world title, boom, 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 boom. And I'm not here to put on a show, I'm just here to win. Like, even looking at that board up there, I fought Melina, Rebecca, Ruiz, Dylan, Magomed Redzadov, I sparred with Tom Little, I sparred with Marius Vac. I've been around the block in this game in a short space of time, so I just have to really understand that I'm definitely experienced, I know what I'm doing, and through reflection, in my own time, I realized that me and Andy are very different, but the only thing that all of us in this room have in common is time. I keep on saying it because I feel like I just had to use my time very wisely. And as soon as I got back from New York, where I felt that commitment, which I always had, I got straight back into Finch ABC. I didn't lose any heart, I didn't lose any type of fire in my belly, and I started punching the heavy bag, preparing for this day. And I'm actually really looking forward to it. You know, there's no fear in my heart, no fear in my eyes, no fear in my mind. I'm just really looking forward to putting on a show and a performance.
One thing I've noticed in this camp from you is this laser-like focus. And, you know, a little bit edgy last couple of weeks, which I love. You know, it's like the old you when you were just starting out in the game and you were challenging for the world heavyweight title. It's almost like you have that bite back and you want this so badly. When you won major fights before, we've seen other people jump on your back and try and celebrate with you, and it's always calm. But I get the feeling if you can regain those belts on Saturday night, it's going to be a very special moment in your career.
So I was asked this, will it be a special moment? I said no, because I know I belong there. So it's not special, I know I belong there, I know what I'm capable of doing. So when I regain those belts, I'm probably just going to keep cool and stay focused, because it's not a time to celebrate. It's time to keep that challenging mindset and move on to the next target. So one by one, I'm picking them up. As you can see, I said on the board, I've been doing there since I started boxing, and Ruiz is just my next target on my list.
Well, you'll have to excuse your team for celebrating for you. And finally, the question for you. The journey here to Saudi Arabia, you've been breaking down barriers for so long. You changed the game in the UK, you filled up the Madison Square Garden in New York, and now it's the turn for the Middle East. The experience we've had here so far, we know you spend a lot of time here as well in the Middle East with your family. This event has been incredible, the stadium is incredible, the hospitality has been incredible. This feels like a major moment for the sport.
This is the Mecca of boxing, right? The Mecca of boxing I'm hearing, so we're about to, real Mecca of boxing. So we're about to turn this into something special, a real event. As you can see, we spent a lot of time putting together a great undercard, a great show, and I went to the venue. It's perfectly designed. I went there, I said my prayers, I took time to really embrace what's going to come Saturday night, and I'm going to just want everyone in there to go with the same type of confidence that I feel and have a great time. And thank you for coming out, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow at the weigh-in, right? Friday the weigh-in, tomorrow we've got garden dinner, and on Saturday night for when the real work starts.
We go to the champion, Andy. It's been a lot of work for you the last few months. You've become a superstar. I know you've kept grounded, and I know how important it is for you to defend those belts on Saturday night.
It sure is, man. It's been a long 3 months in camp. We've been training really hard for this moment. Just like June 1st, you know, I made my dreams come true. I made history, and the important thing is to remain to make history December 7th here in Saudi Arabia. I appreciate everybody, all the supporters that I had right here. I was surprised at so many fans that I had here, so I was really blessed about that. And, you know, there's really not much to say besides I'm ready to rock and roll. I know AJ's gonna come with a different game plan. I know he's prepared. I know he's motivated. So I think that's the extra edge of being more motivated, you know, being more cautious. I know he lost weight. I know he's gonna try to box me around. But it's just my job to prevent that, you know. So I'm ready for whatever comes my way, and I'm ready to rock and roll.
How has that motivation changed? You know, we know you were a hungry fighter trying to shock the world on June the 1st. Now you have it all, and you've got another hungry fighter trying to rip it all away from you. Is the motivation still there? You're still as hungry as ever to succeed?
Of course, you know, I don't wanna let these beautiful belts go away, you know, all this hard work and dedication. Remember, I've been doing this since I was 6 years old, and it's finally paying off, and there's no way that I'm gonna let these belts go, you know, I'm gonna die trying, and I'm gonna do anything possible to get that victory December 7th. But like I said, it's been a long journey, a long roller coaster in my life, and now that I finally made my dreams come true, there's just no way that I'm gonna let these go. But like I said, December 7th, best man win, and I'm just ready.
And finally, I know that when we were going through the details of the fight, and I said to your father, Saudi Arabia, some people were thinking, what, where? And you've loved your time here in the press conference. I've seen you walk around with your team and your family feeling very much at home. The hospitality from everyone has been absolutely first class.
Yeah, at first it was a little iffy, when my dad and my coach were discussing that, but until we negotiated, and I thought it was a perfect place, you know, perfect place to make history, historic country, beautiful people. So I'm just so blessed to be here. I thank God for giving me this opportunity once again, and to remain champion. I think that's the main goal.
Thank you, Andy. Thank you. And we want to also thank everybody's teams that have been involved in this fight as well. Tom Brown Promotions, Anthony AJ Boxing, 258 Management, Freddie Cunningham and the team. The Matchroom Boxing team have done an unbelievable job. Frank Smith has been out here many times, making sure everybody could deliver on this fight. And my goodness, have they delivered. On Saturday night, you will get a moment of history you will never forget. The World Heavyweight Championship, the Unified World Heavyweight Championship. Andy Ruiz against Anthony Joshua. And like great events of the past that we talked about, the Thriller of Manila, Rumble in the Jungle, just another one that will go down in the history of our great sport. We can't thank you all enough for coming. Gala dinner tomorrow night, weigh in on Friday, Saturday night, broadcast around the world, Sky Sports box office in the UK, DAZN across America. Do not miss a moment of history. Thank you so much for attending tonight. Fighters are going to face off in front of us and will be available for media. We look forward to a night we will never ever forget. Thank you very much.
We'll have photos in front of the stage right now, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, a big thank you to DAZN and Sky Sports box office for their broadcast that will be coming out on Saturday, December 7th. As Eddie heard, the National Boxing in association with Skill Challenge Entertainment, AJ Boxing, and TGB Promotions will proudly present the main event on Saturday night. Sponsored by our title partner, Public Investment Fund, and of course,